All right, it says we're live. I can't believe Pam takes this damn long to put on makeup and then she won't even show her face.
I know, huh?
Won't even show her face. But anyway, we've got a special guest tonight. Actually, two of them. It's a couple. And before we get right to that, I just wanted to remind everybody a little bit about Reptales. We're a group of cold-blooded reptile keepers, and we also are all fish keepers. And our channels are primarily dedicated to our fish hobby. And not everybody, that's changing for all of us somewhat, but not everybody that's been following us is interested in reptiles or as much as fish. So we decided to band together and take turns hosting these live streams on Friday and having guests on that can educate us and people that have a reptile or are thinking about getting one on different topics. So we've had some awesome guests, and we have one an awesome channel tonight, and I'll go ahead and bring them out. The channel is B&T's, is it Dramatic? Boas? I'll have to ask Brandon. I have trouble remembering what the name is, but they have a great channel. He volunteered a week or so ago to come on the chat, on the live stream. He was in the chat, and so I've really been looking forward to having them. The videos are awesome. They have a great chemistry, so I'm going to go ahead and bring them up and get started. Let them introduce themselves. All right. Welcome, guys. Brandon and Tiffany.
Yeah.
Great to have you. You want to tell us a little bit about yourselves and how you got involved in reptiles and that kind of thing? We'll go from there.
All right. So, my name is Brandon Torbett.
I'm Tiffany.
Make B&T's Radical Boas and Python.
Radical. I said dramatic.
And I've been at reptiles since I was about 7 years old. My first reptile was actually just a little bitty snake that I got at the local PetSmart in Maryville, Tennessee. And I started that. I went to a bearded dragon from there. And then from there I went to leopard gecko. Started breeding reptiles was leopard geckos. And then I went leopard geckos back to ball python. Never bred them though. And then I got first boa director, which was pretty neat. Fun. Up until I was
Brandon, you're breaking up again.
okay.
Just started. No sound.
No sound right now.
What about now?
Now I hear you.
Okay. All right. Good deal.
And you aren't breaking up. So hopefully we can keep it right there.
Good deal. What does hear out of that?
You were saying something about up until 17.
Okay, yeah. Up until I was 17, I was actually terrified of reptiles. Matter of fact, there's all the rodent stuff, and up until I was 17, and I entered in a pet store in Athens, Tennessee. It's called Land and Lakes Pet Supply. There was a man and woman in there by the name of Brenda and Danny Bariska. And I became very good friends with them. I supplied them some of their feeder rodents for a pretty good while there. He introduced me to a boa constrictor.
Oh, darn it. We lost the sound again.
Not sure what's going on there. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Now I can, yeah.
Okay.
But it keeps cutting in and out. I wonder what the deal is with that.
I'm not sure. I'm on Wi-Fi. Would that make any difference?
It shouldn't.
Okay. I've got it hooked up right over here. I've got my mic hooked up right. What's going on there?
Could it be something in your headset, the mic or something in it?
I have no idea.
Hey, Dansley.
This
Yeah, no sound at all now.
Wonder if you move. Could you move the microphone closer and see if that makes a difference?
does that make a difference?
Yes, that does make a difference.
Okay. All right. We can sit a little bit closer to it then.
Yep, now I hear you loud and clear.
Okay. All right.
Never did. So about 3 years ago, we met Brandon, and he got me into reptiles. And he introduced me to king snake, and that was actually the first snake I ever bought.
I just got a king snake. It's the first one I've ever had.
Yeah,
It's a California king snake. It's got the stripe down the back, so it's, I think, a desert phase. That's what it's called. Well, from here, what are your plans? I mean, you've got a business, right?
So our plan as of right now is, of course, we'll raise up what we have.
Right. I lost you again.
Oh, dang it. And
Do you have a different mic, maybe?
Uh,
No.
Unless you just want me to mic and
Bruiser says they may need their mic closer to them. Noise canceling is on.
is that better or worse?
Keep
About the
talking.
same. And Dan Slee says talk a little bit louder than they think they should.
Okay. Yeah.
Dan says it's confusing their speech with background noise filtering. So maybe talk a little bit louder and pull your mic as close as you can.
okay, this is about as close as we can get.
And that sounds good.
Okay, all right. Good.
You didn't say what the first reptiles you got were, did you, Brandon?
Yeah, the first reptiles that I had was a bearded dragon.
It cut out right when you said what it is.
Do you want to try to bring me back in?
Yeah, try that. That might fix it. Are you going to go out and come back?
Yeah, go ahead.
There he goes. We'll get it going here. Let's say it's something you're doing wrong, Pam.
Oh, no doubt. It's always me.
You and the buttons. I was watching some stream, I think it was even Reptiles, and she said, "Oh, I punched too many buttons." And I thought I was going to pee myself. Mike, how are you doing?
It's okay.
Awesome. Guys, don't forget, Mike's. We still cannot get a GoFundMe going. I'm sick about that. It's been over a week. But Mike has his PayPal and buy me a coffee, so we're definitely still helping Mike while he's not able to work. I dreamt about you, Mike. I dreamt they let you go back to work, or you were going to work.
There's Keeper Kane just came in.
They said, nope, he's not back there. There he is. I'm trying now. Let's see how that sounds.
Is that any better now?
It is right now.
Okay. All right.
All right. So I know for people that don't know, they're in East Tennessee, even more easterly than I am, and they're a little bit further north. So I know they're getting some of this cold weather that we're getting down here beside Chattanooga. But
-5 here right now.
it's what?
-5.
Oh Lord, it was 9 a while ago before I got home, so it's probably close to that. Wow. Well, I'm sure not right now, but have you guys done any like local natural herping stuff? Have you gone out and looked for any snakes, king snakes or corn snakes or anything?
Honestly, this year I have, but a couple of years ago I did. I didn't have a lot of luck. I've seen a couple of like ribbon snakes and like one black snake, and that was about it.
Nice. I used to do that when I was a kid, not to keep them because I wouldn't have been allowed, but just to see what scary thing was under a piece of tin or something. And out in the woods, there always was a copperhead or something there. Always. I've been thinking about getting back into that maybe. We'll see. So what are you keeping right now? What do you have in your reptile room? And
So,
do you have things besides snakes?
right now, no. And honestly, I don't plan on having anything other than snakes. And also, I just plan on having, just the pythons. Now, mostly when everybody thinks of pythons, the automatically just think of all pythons. We got boa constrictors. I've got ball pythons. I've got blood Burmese pythons. I would like in the far future to get into carpet pythons.
Yeah.
I always want to get into those. They're just a beautiful, beautiful species.
They get big.
Yeah, they do get big.
I had no idea what a blood python was till I saw you had one on Facebook or somewhere. So I
Yeah.
did a little research on them. I don't know that I'd ever even heard of them till you posted that one.
Buds. Yeah, they're awesome. Some of them are they're pretty aggressive. That's just part of the species, I guess. But turned out very, very well.
You are breaking up again. I don't know what it could be.
I wonder if it could have something to do with the weather. When the weather gets really nasty here, my internet kind of has problems.
No, it's just cold, and I guess you're getting the wind there too. But
Yeah, it's windy here today.
Very, very windy.
yeah,
Yeah, the wind could be contributing to it.
And stuff, so that might be one too.
it's just the sound. It's not the picture. It's not glitching at all. There's Keeper Kane. Says, "Hey, Brandon and his lady."
Hey, bud.
Hi.
That's my good friend right there. He's got a great channel.
Yeah, he does. We've had him on had him on for reptiles and had him on for his spiders, and we're going to have him on for fish when we can catch hold of him again.
He's got a beautiful collection.
Yeah, he does. I'm hoping to get up there to that club someday. Now, do you all have any fish?
No.
No? Okay. Well, so you're just broke once every month. With us reptile and fish people, we get broke and then we get even broker. So
Right.
that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
So, what is your favorite of what you have? What's your favorite reptile?
Me. Just because they're
It's not even glitching now. It's no sound.
sound dog.
There, you came back a little.
Okay. So personally, mine would probably be the boas, just because of the overall sizing of the snake. The ones are, I don't know, they're always
I think they like to cuddle.
yeah. They're pretty laid back, but sometimes they can be a little bit on edge, of course. It's always an adventure.
Now, I read about at least the Brazilian rainbow, or Brazilian rainbow boa, that if you wanted to get one you could handle and didn't want to get bit as much, to go ahead and get an adult or a semi-adult because they're not as sketchy, as scared of everything. And little snakes in general tend to be, and you see that with baby, corn snakes. I see it with my little ones. They really are. They bite everything.
Yep.
So I haven't tried to touch this guy yet. When I came in this morning, it had moved, and then I saw its head, or about that much, maybe 8 inches, sticking out of this substrate, and I was like, "Oh, there you are!" And I kept turning lights on. I got back, and its head was gone, but I could see it down in there, and that was the warm place, the pad. And I went to the other end to get the bag out, and its tail was not even all the way to its tail, was right there. So it's longer than 4 feet. It's a 75-gallon. It's a big snake. I'm dying to see it and hold it, but he's hiding. What about you, Tiffany? What's your favorite?
My age won't be enough.
Only thing that came through was mine. Dang it. No sound at all. And they may have to do like you had to on your first live stream. She had to write stuff and hold it up.
Yeah, I did. Very first live stream, I had no sound at all.
Can you?
Can you hear?
I heard you say, "Can you hear?" But that's the only thing that came through.
Yeah, I don't want you guys to get discouraged because it's just some little glitch somewhere.
Right. What about this? You were going to show some of the snakes? What about showing some of them?
Can you hear it?
People can type comments in the comments, and we can too. So I don't know if you guys can type comments or not in the stream. Pam's been over there messing with everybody.
See, their picture is kind of glitching a little bit too.
A little bit. It is now.
Just a little bit. So I have a feeling it might be the wind or something might be affecting their internet a little bit. Oh.
Sam, they saw it, and actually Brandon commented on there and gave me some tips about handling it. So how to handle my snakes.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, good deal. I just turned off my Wi-Fi. Maybe that'll help.
Okay.
Hopefully that'll help.
So
Okay,
far,
you
so
guys
good.
sound a lot better now.
Yeah,
Okay.
so far so good.
You were asking what my is or my favorite one. We have a female boa that I absolutely love. Every time I come in here, she'll come up to the glass, want me to get her out and hold her.
Oh,
And
that's awesome. That's awesome.
What kind is she?
She is a female, normal, 100% het, VPI, T positive, albino, Henry type 1.
Oh wow. I am
That's a
still
mouthful.
learning. I'm still learning morphs and what the things stand for, but some of these snakes have like a pedigree that's like 6 or 8,
Yeah.
different genetic codes, and so. And I'm about to get into some of the breeding of the ball pythons in maybe a year or so when they're big enough. So, Mike, you have any questions or comments, or Pam? I've got lots of questions.
Not yet.
I want to see some.
Okay.
Pam wants to see the babies.
Go get the bumble.
There's a meme on whatever, one of the platforms, and it says, "I want to see the baby," and everybody's different.
Oh my goodness. Look
I'm
at
gonna blow you
that.
guys up. We're still here, of course.
So pretty.
Ball python,
This is a
killer bee,
this is the male pastel spider yellow belly.
spider yellow bee.
Yeah.
I kind of thought it was a spider because the way it was kind of tossing its head about. My killer bee does that when she's striking for mice. So I'm like, try again.
Right. Yeah.
She gets it though.
Definitely.
That's a beautiful snake.
Beautiful, yes.
Now, did you raise him, or are you growing him out? Or
Okay. All of my animals as best.
Awesome. How many animals do you have there?
Right. I have 15.
Wow.
A total of 6 ball pythons, 6 boa constrictors, and 2.
Uh-oh. The last thing you said, the sound was gone.
We
You're glitching again. Yeah, no sound at all now. What the heck?
I think it's a Tennessee thing.
Well, you can hear me just fine, can't you?
Yeah, but you glitch sometimes too, so I think it's a Tennessee thing.
My glitch is because I put my finger on the mic or on the phone. That's what mine is.
Y'all hear us now?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. It must just be the weather's all I know.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. If you're getting that storm now with wind, it quite possibly could be that.
I literally don't think I know how to do it. Yeah.
That is a pretty snake.
So that's a male mohawk. We literally just got what 2-3 weeks ago, maybe. Yeah.
This is our smallest house.
What makes it a mohawk? What pattern or?
So the Mojave gene is a little bit
Mojave. You glitched, and I thought you had said mohawks. I'm like, what is that?
Oh. No, it's Mojave. The pattern all the way down. The dark tint in the middle here.
Yeah.
Brings out that Mojave gene.
He's a beautiful snake.
And I'm gonna pair him up with a cinnamon. Hopefully, get some blue-eyed leucistics.
That would be nice. So do you look at the calculators like on Morph Market and places? Yeah,
Yep.
I've started looking at those, and that's why I got the 3 new ball pythons I got. So we'll see.
Yep. Way to go.
It's a lot of fun once you know at least that much about it. So
Beautiful ball.
yeah. Dragon Lair is one of our reptile experts, fish and reptile in here.
Good.
So yeah,
Okay.
for sure. And
Now,
Lucky is too. He says he's not, but he is.
I agree about the head problems. Yes, it is very.
Yeah, a lot of people feel like they shouldn't even be bred and
Yeah,
all that, but
there's
I
a lot.
I don't know. I've not seen one that couldn't feed itself, and
Right.
so as long as it's a beautiful snake and it can take care of itself, I don't think you're being mean to them.
Completely agree.
All right. If you could have any snake you wanted, since you're going to stick to snakes, and that you don't have, what would it be and why?
Oh,
Both of you.
I have no idea off the top of my head.
personally, I want some jungle carpet pythons. Is what I really want.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Yeah, red, black.
Well, it glitched when Tiffany started talking, so I didn't hear hers.
I said that I would like to have another.
Awesome. Dragon Lair said he just put his male Palpin from Pout. Maybe carpet in with one of the females this afternoon. Oh, they're already locked up.
Good look.
Congratulations. Nice.
A lot of eggs out of that clutch.
Yeah, he's got a lot of things, cool things.
Now, does a YouTube channel?
Yeah, Dragon Lair has a cool channel. Sure
Okay.
does. He don't hardly post anything. We have to beg him, but he's got lots of stuff. He just doesn't post that much.
Deal. Okay.
So get after him. Well, in that same vein, have you ever got a snake and decided that it wasn't for you and decided to rehome it, or?
Yeah, actually, there's a couple of them, actually. I had years ago with
Oh, the sound's gone completely. Years ago and then it went dead.
be there now.
Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
now I hear you. It's just glitchy. I really think it's the weather myself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because my internet does that. If it gets like really windy and cold here, my internet will cut in and out.
Sorry about that.
I don't guess it would do any good for me to restart the stream.
No, I don't think so. I think
No.
we got to just
No.
go with it and do the best that we can. But
Yeah.
I'm worried. I don't want you guys to get discouraged from
Oh, me
live
either.
streaming, because I really want to hear what you guys have to say.
Yeah, right.
I just saw his YouTube channel. I will definitely be checking that out, brother.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I just want
Good deal. Okay. Awesome.
Patrick's his name.
So, you asked me about, I had a pair of actually breed bull snakes.
Bull snakes. Oh my gosh.
It's almost like a pine snake. They're just a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And, man, those puppies, they are vicious. If I put my hand in that cage, it would like World War III. Like it was just not happening. And I couldn't handle them like at all. I tried everything. Would not calm down.
What kind of snake was that? A bull snake?
Yeah, it's a bull snake.
They can get like a native bull snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can get big too. Because I remember one time I was kind of daydreaming and walking up to this little store to get a few things for breakfast, and I was walking on a dirt trail from my house, and I stepped on a snake. And I was in rattlesnake country, and I knew instantly that I stepped on a snake, and I heard the hiss, and I found out that day that I can fly. But it was a bull snake, but it went across the 2-track. It went all the way across. It was at least 6 feet long.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they
And
get
he was
big.
not happy with me. And what was really bad was the next day I did the exact same thing to the exact same snake again.
Oh my gosh.
I stepped on the poor thing again.
Oh, big snakes. Yeah.
But they can get pretty big, but they'll eat rattlesnakes too. So they're a bit feisty.
Oh yeah.
Well, so is a bull snake a form of king snake?
I am not sure. I just know that they look like a rattlesnake, but you can tell the difference. Of course, they don't have a rattle and they don't have the pits, the viper pits. But and they're good to have around because they will eat rattlesnakes.
Yeah. Look, do that. It's beer.
They weren't bluffing you though, were they, Brandon?
Bull snakes that
All that came through was bull snakes are actually.
okay.
No.
Dragonler says bull snakes are colubrids like king and rat and corn snakes.
Yeah. Colubrids, yeah.
Yeah.
I know they had some for sale on Morph Market or Underground Reptiles or something. I saw them on there. Not a whole lot of them, but somebody had them on one of there. So do you have any colubrids now?
You hear?
Do you have any colubrids now?
No.
No. I've got that one king snake, and I've got 5 rotten corn snakes in a habitat together.
But a lot of really
You're breaking up too much to get it. Huh, what can we do to get around this? Just keep doing what we're doing, I guess. You want to go out and come back in another time?
sure that'd be
If we don't have anything to lose. It might help. All right, see you in a minute. Dang it, I hate that. Oh, we didn't plan that, did we?
What?
Look at the screen.
Oh, look at that face.
Say worm. There she is. She's got the cutest face from the front. Yeah. She's a baby. She's a little baby. Yeah. She jumped up here on one of my legs and was balancing while he was talking at the last. She's definitely your daddy's girl. Yeah. That's right. And there's Penny over there waiting for her turn. Right there. Yep. All right, let me see if they're back here. I'm hating this because they are an awesome channel. I hate this.
I know.
We've
I
got,
really want to hear what they have to say. They keep breaking
well,
up.
we've got somebody scheduled next week, but not the week after unless one of you guys have somebody. So we'll ask them before they get away if they'll come back in 2 weeks.
Yeah, because I definitely am very interested in their snakes and what they have to say.
Me too. Dragon Lair says that the bull and fox snakes. Now, what's a fox snake? That's the first I've ever heard that, or separate genus from the others and get quite a bit larger. I'll have to be looking at fox snakes tonight, looking at those on Morph Market. Thanks a lot, Dragon Lair. All right.
Can you hear us any better now?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, you sound good and clear right now.
Okay.
Okay, we moved to the living room, so maybe that'll help.
Yeah.
Oh, you do sound a lot better still.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. But
Yeah.
like, I got a feeling it's the wind and stuff is messing with your internet. So maybe the living room is a little bit better reception or something.
Yeah. When you were talking about the way you got into, Brandon, the way you got into reptiles was the store, did you say in Athens, Tennessee?
Yes. Uh-huh.
That's where I'm from. That's where my family's at.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I grew up there. Sure
We're
did.
about 30 minutes from there.
Yeah.
So,
Well, more like an hour if you're in Knoxville. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's only about 30 minutes from me here in Cleveland. I'm down in Cleveland now.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of fox snakes?
I have, yeah.
Well, Dragon Lair Patrick said bull snakes and fox snakes are a separate genus from the others and get quite a bit larger. But I've never heard of a fox snake, so I said thanks a lot.
Bigger than a bull snake, though. Wow, that's.
I've never heard of them, so I'll be reading up on those tonight. I just can't retain a lot of it. The difference in me and Dragon Lair is that he remembers everything he reads, so, and he's got much more experience. So it's nice to have somebody on like that. Well, have you ordered any? I think I know the answer to this, but have you ordered any of your snakes online? Or do you do them all locally? Do you source locally, or?
I've only ordered about 5 of.
You use.
One.
You use. Uh-oh. I think you broke up again. No sound again.
I think he said he orders one per year.
Oh, no.
No?
I know he said he'd ordered 5 online.
Yeah.
It's just like charades, kind of.
can you hear us now?
It's kind of fun if you don't let it aggravate you. It doesn't bother me. It's kind of like charade. Oh, I told while y'all were gone, I said we have a guest next week, but not in 2 weeks. So no pressure. While we've got them live in front of everybody, let's ask them if they'll come back in 2 weeks and we can redo this.
That'd be great.
All right. Awesome. Yeah, the weather's supposed to be better in just a few days anyway. So yeah, great. Morph Market. Yeah. Well, what about seeing a couple more snakes? I said here. I heard "hear me" when you tapped your ear.
Okay. Hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me? The reason you can't is because I moved. See my hand there? And I'm holding my phone. And I've got my finger over the mic. That's when I glitch, what Pam's talking about. So you should be able to hear me now.
Okay. Good deal.
What I said was, can we see a couple of more snakes?
Oh, yeah. You got back.
Sorry. Mine's easy to fix. It's just remind myself to move my finger away from the phone mic. You have any other pets, Brittany, besides the snakes? Tiffany. I've been wanting to call you Brittany the whole time, and I finally
No.
did. No? You need to get you a dog. Or some cats, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Mike and I both have cats. And Pam does too. This is my newest little dog. She's a Chihuahua pug. Yep. Say hi, hello. That's my pop. It was interesting what you said, Tiffany, about the snake that was your favorite, that when you come in, it comes over and wants you to take it out and hold it. I've got a couple like that, and I actually have a little just normal ball python that loves to go around and watch me feed the fish. It loves to go around, and it watches the fish when I go tank to tank. It really looks at them, and I don't know if it's just the color or the movement, but it definitely gets involved in it.
And you
Wow.
The big boy right is the sun boa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
can y'all hear?
Yes.
Okay.
good deal. He's a big boy. He's going on about feet right now. He's eating medium, 2 feet. Lovely.
Wow.
Won't be too long. He's going to be up.
It's glitching pretty bad, so it's hard to get any of it. Dang it.
Okay. So, can you hear me right?
Kind of.
You want to just try this on another day?
Well, I don't want y'all to get discouraged, but if you think that's a good idea, it probably is. We're about 45 minutes in anyway.
Yeah. I did just because of the weather and all that.
Right. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
We've tried all of that, Susan. We've been trying for 45 minutes. Hey, Susan, Fish Fan Mom, Susan for SLC Aquatics. So we're just kind of at wit's end now because this is their debut to live stream, and the weather here in Tennessee is just awful, the wind and stuff. All right. So we'll do this again in 2 weeks.
Right.
And we got some good teasers for sure. We saw 3 snakes, and I'm eager to see the other dozen.
Yeah.
And are the rest of them snakes you can actually take out and hold?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, before I do say goodbyes, any more advice for me about how to deal with that rainbow boa that I got? Because he's a big one. I just don't know how big.
Oh, that's such a gorgeous snake.
It is.
Personally, I would go ahead and
Wait a minute, you broke up. Personally, you would go ahead and
start training.
start. I'm getting a word at a time. It's terrible.
Start hook training.
Hook training. I have a hook. Yeah.
Yeah. I would definitely go ahead and start doing that
Okay.
because
All right.
boa will actually associate your hands with food every time that you put it in the cage.
Yeah.
So I would go ahead and do that and just lightly,
See, I wish I could have got some history on it. The backstory. I don't know if it's wild caught or if it was a breeder. If it was a breeder or what.
Right. Makes
So
sense.
I just don't know. But yeah, I'll have to start somewhere. So I'll do that. You have a video on hook training, don't you?
I do. Yep.
Okay. Well, that's where I'll start. So
Yep.
I'll go look at that right after this.
Good
When
deal.
it's a snake, is it called history?
Yeah. Pam, you're all right. Tim, you should do a stand-up routine.
Right?
Now I can hear you. It's weird.
Maybe we're just close.
Oh, it went away. It's the storm. All right. Well, I think considering what we're dealing with, we had a good, successful attempt. So
Yes, and I can't wait to see you guys again.
I know 2 weeks from tonight, it's on.
The last
So-
thing he said that you didn't hear, Bob, was he said kiss it on the forehead every day.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, Pam. I'm sure that's what he said. You guys see what I'm dealing with here while I'm trying to host. All right. It's so good to meet you all, to meet both of you, Tiffany and Brandon. And like I said, they've got a great channel, so go check it out. And I know the links have been posted to it. And I'm going there now to watch the hook video. I knew he had it, so I'm going back and watch it now with the new purpose. Looking at its size, Dragon Lair said, I think it's probably captive bred. Oh, you think so, Dragon Lair? It's a chunky monkey. It's big. It's thick, as they say. With 2 C's, it's thick. It's a big one.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much. And thank you for hanging in there. And please don't get discouraged. This is out of, this could be somebody that has 2 million subscribers, and the win, you can't fight that. So,
That's
all right. See you in 2 weeks. And panel, thank you guys for being here. And thank you, moderators. And thanks everybody for sticking with us, because that shows us that you really did want to see what's going on here. So I appreciate all of you. So good night, everybody. Stay warm and safe.
Everybody, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
And if you guests want to stay there just a minute, I'll be right back.